Hello fellow Sudokans, welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday the 2nd of December 2025. I hope you are keeping well. I'm back here after working today and I just hear the kicking out time at the office across the road. So if you're hearing background chatter and noise, it's the people going home. I beat them to it. I'm home first. What's going on in the world? I'm much against euphemisms. I wish people would call things by their proper terms. Americans are very famous for doing this. They use pass away instead of die. I mean, I occasionally do that if I feel like I've got an American audience and this news is sensitive. I will follow their lead. But I mean, others are much more serious than that. Using the term conflict instead of war. Because they know how awful the word war is, they tend to have made it feel lighter by using the word conflict. I mention this because apparently there is now an ongoing there are ongoing efforts from companies in the US to try to relabel their employees. First one is from Disney, and they are calling their employees Imagineers. Well, Disney is Disney. I mean, it's not that insane, I suppose, since it's a very, kind of a cartoonish company, famously started by cartoons, of course. So that one is not too bad. But Accenture, which is a proper business company, famous for years, partly for its what was that scandal they had a few years ago, but anyway, forgotten. Apparently 800,000 employees are going to now be called reinventors as they take on AI. They're going to call them reinventors. What do? I'm a reinventor. Oh, God, it's so dumb. Typical corporate nonsense. I have to deal with PR companies all the time about various things, and sometimes the stuff that they do just makes me go, oh, you are kidding, aren't you? Anyway, there are more egregious things in the world, of course, but I thought I'd give you that bit of news today. Shall we get on with our game of Sudoku? This is a New York Times hard level Sudoku puzzle I'm going to play for you. I'm just getting some messages. Let me see. Anything important I need to answer? Nope, nothing. All right. Okay, we've got 4 blocking down here. That's going to give me a 4 in that square there. 4 and 5 a pair here. 4 and 5 a pair here. That's going to be a pair of 4 and 5 in those squares. Now, what? 6s will be there, and 2s will be in those squares and down there. So that's another pair there. So that's 6 and 2, right? 4, 5 over here, 6, 2 over there. That's a 3. Oh, that's not a 3. Got a 3 here. Sorry about that. 6, 2, 4, 5. That's a 1. Sorry, it's 1 that's missing. Once again, proof that I play these videos live and have no idea what I'm doing. 4 blocks down here, 4 blocks down there, 4 blocks across there. There's a 4. Kind of strange squeaking noise. That's either sounds of a kitten or is the sounds of squeaky toy children's shoes. Could be either. Okay, so 7 is in one of those squares, blocking down 7 across there. There goes our 7. And 1, 7, 8 are up there. Now we've got 1 and 8 there, but that's 1, 7, and 8 that we don't have in this column, right? And this is, better be a bit more careful this time. That's a 5. That's the last number there. Let's have another look at. So what did I have here? 4, 5. Is there anything else that I can do here? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe there is, but I can't see it. So let's come on this side. Now, I said this was 6 and 2. Hold that keyboard down. 6 and 2 here. So we have a pair of 1s there. 7s. 8, 9, 9. I don't really see what. Okay, let's come back up here and see. Now, I said this is 1, 7, and 8 in those squares. So what else do we have? We have 5s over there. And not sure. 2s over here. Alright, it's time for a digit by digit click through to see what I'm missing. So we got 3s in those squares as well. Oh, I think it's time for some pencil marks. I'm just going to jump right in and put pencil marks in from the beginning here. Because well, alright, hold on just a little bit longer, but I don't see... I mean, I've looked at this central shoot and I haven't found anything, but hold on then, let's just try a little bit more something. Wait a minute, this was 4, 5, right? And I said 6 and 2 over here without really thinking much more about it. But look, there's a 6 blocking down there. So in fact, it's been there since forever. There's the 2. I was just about to give up on that, but lucky I had one more check just to see. 2 across there, 2 across there. There's 2. Lucky I checked again just before giving up. 6 and 9 in those squares there. 6 blocking down here, and across there. So there's our 6. So that's our 9, and there's our 6 there. Five blocks down here, 5 blocks across there, there's our 5. 3 and 9 block this square, so 3 and 9 will be in those squares. This has to be an 8. 8 blocks across here, and down there, there's an 8. I said this was 3, 9, right? So that's a 3, 9 there as well. No completed digits yet. I think that's a pair of 3 and 8, isn't it? We've got 3 blocking down here and 3 here blocking down here. So that's a pair of 3s in those squares. So 3 and 8 in that column, 3 and 8 in this column, and 3 and 8 blocking across there, down there, down there. Yes, that's a pair of 3 and 8. Okay, now we know this is 4 and 5. So we're getting to know a little bit about this block here. That's 3 and 8. And we've got 6s there and 2s there. What else? Oh, actually 6 and... no, don't say that. Let's look at this column. So these squares are not 3 or 8. They are 4, 5, of course. 4, 5, 7, 9. 4, 5, 7, 9. This is 4, 5. I feel like I ought to be able to use this 3 and 8, but I don't know how to use it. So 5 and 6 here, 5 and 6 here, that's a pair of 5 and 6 up there, right? Which I could have looked at this, couldn't I, as well? Work that out, 3, 7. So this is 5 and 8 in those squares, so 8 blocking, No, can't be right. 5 and 6 in those squares, sorry. 5 and 6. So we have 1's there, 2's there, 2 and 3. 2, 3 blocking up here, 2, 3 blocking across here, and this is 5 and 6. So that's a pair of 2 and 3. So at least I can get that one. It's not 2 or 3, so it's a 9. Is that enough to take us forward or not? Slow game this one for me. Anyway, I can work out. Oh, I already know what's in there. Nothing I could do. 1, 7, 8, isn't it? I'm going to put in the pencil marks, I think, because it's not going to be that hard after I put them in, I think, because I can see so much already. Okay, let's put me out of my misery. Let's see. I think it's not going to be too hard from this point. 3 and 9 go there. Sorry for waiting for such a long time there. We've got 7s in those squares there, and we've got 4 and 5 in any of those squares there, and we've got 4 and 5 there. And we've got 2s here, and we've got 6s there. And we've got 3 and 8 in those squares, as I pointed out before. And I'll mention the 3s down there as well. It's 1 and 9 that's missing there, right? And I'm not sure which is which. Okay, this is 3 and 7. And this is 5 and 6, I think. Yep. Okay. And this was 2 and 3, I remember. And then we've got 1s there. We've got 8s in those squares. Come on. And we've got 7 anywhere. Right. Now, let's finish off down here. We've got 9 blocking across there like that. And we've got 1s in the bottom in those 2 squares there. Right, that's all done. So done, done, done. This side, we've got 1 blocking up. We get a pair of 1s in those squares there. 7 blocking up there. So we got, no, More pairs. Let's see. Can we get any more pairs anywhere? I think so. 4's up there. 5 somewhere there. Pair of 6s there. Alright, done. So let's put in 1 and 9 here because I know what's missing, and then over here we're going to go 7 blocking up here, so that's 7's available in those squares. We have what else is missing? 8 and 9 is missing, and 8 there, 9, 8 blocking up here, so that's 8's, and 9 just don't know really. Middle shoot is done now. This block is done, so there are 2 blocks to go. 1 across here and up there gives us 1 as candidates in those squares. 3 blocks across here and up here, so that's a pair of 3 3s, I should say. 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks up the middle. Are we going to get a single up here, I wonder? 8 blocking across. 8 there. And 9 across the top. I'm getting messages. Nope, it's okay. Can ignore. Right. Okay, what are we left with? Not sure, so let's finish off this last block. So 2's like this, so 2's in those squares there, 4 across there, don't see any signaling on 5. And the last number is 9. Ah, no 9's allowed down here. Oh yeah, I get you. Look, 9 blocking here. Alright, that's the only possible place. So there was a single. It's the very last square that I looked at. 9 there. So we cross off our 9's there and we get 1 in that square there. And 7 there. And 3 there. And it looks like we might be on our way. 3 there, 2 there. Let's do some removals. Let's get rid of the 2 there. We'll get rid of the 3's there. And the 7's there. And there. And across there. Right, I might have to do a bit. Oh, that's the only possibility for a 7 now. So 7 there. 8 and 1. 1 in that square, no 1's there. That's not a 1. That's the only place for a 2. That's the only place for a 2. 2 is now finished. Excuse me. 3 blocking down here, so that's our 9, and there's our 3, and there's our 3, and this is not. One must go there, 1 is there, 9 is in this square, 9 is in that square. 6, 6, 6, 5. 5, 9, 8, 8, 3, 3, 7. So this game again. So I did actually work out this column, but I just missed the fact that 9 could only go in that square there. Once again, my faulty memory can't take it. Okay, we're done here. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about taking such a long time before switching to pencil marks. But, you know, I do try to go as far as I possibly can. That's it. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.